It's about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hulk, yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here once again. If you're new to the channel or if you're not, this is Assemble Time. Smash that like button like Hulk. Please subscribe. Join the fam. We are the Assemblers. I am Sluggy. And we are here. We're back. You see, it's just us today. Who knows? Maybe somebody pop up later. Multiple people, but for now, it's just us today. We didn't release nothing in the last week, but we really shot something last week. We shot 5 episodes where we talked about X-Men 87, the 5th episode, right? We had a whole bunch of fun topics, and we did them all. Literally 5 episodes, and I don't know what happened. We literally had technical difficulties. First time this happened to us that we had technical difficulties. When I went back to edit the videos, none of them had sound, even though I had the mics connected. You see, well, you can't obviously see it, but we had the mics connected. We was wearing them. It was charged. Everything was going on good. It's supposed to work. It's the first time it happened to me, so I just don't know what happened. So hopefully it don't happen this week. And
missed out on some great fucking
some great
footage,
content.
Man. We had a special guest, my son CRB.
My son CRB came for the first time. It was great. Well, it happens.
Before, I don't know, we didn't want to dive too much into that, but just we was there for that 5th episode. We just didn't have the sound. We definitely touched down on that X-Men 95 5th episode. Like
you seen the 6th episode?
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about 6th episode from this week. You see us with these outfits, that's this week, and this is gonna be, usually we do a couple episodes in a row, and then we upload them throughout the week. So after this, you see this video, you're gonna see another one that says X-Men 97 on the episode 6. All right, you see the title, you know you're here. I love saying that because a lot of times, not that we don't know what we're gonna talk about, but because a lot of times we go into it with the topic, but there'll be some times where we just talk about like a broader things, and whatever stands out, I make that the episode title. So if you clicked on it, it's because you came here for that. So that's why I say that.
It should definitely be stemming. Like
we'll end up going veering this way and start straight talking about that. So that's why I say that. Like, why you're here, you clicked here for that. But Word, you wanted to we mentioned off camera how you wanted to talk about
the Joker.
The Joker joint. All right. So what was it that really was on your mind about it?
Before I even touch down on the trailer, because the trailer itself wasn't that off-putting. The trailer, if I didn't know anything about it, like if I didn't hear that it was going to be a musical and all that, trailer wouldn't have looked that bad. But it's so much of the whole aspect of Joker and Harley Quinn that's pissing me off. First of all, let's get this out the way. If anybody who knows Joker and Harley Quinn,
it's you.
No, anybody they know.
Oh, if anybody out there, if y'all do know about it, then y'all know what's up.
Y'all know that Joker and Harley Quinn isn't an ideal couple. Joker is a toxic ass nigga. My son beats her, he belittles her, he violates her, and I even understood how Harley started becoming a big deal, so they had her separate from Joker, leave him and female.
She became more popular because of the Suicide Squad and shit.
That's cool. And even in that movie with the Suicide Squad, yes, they did over extend Joker's love for Harley Quinn in that movie, but they also had certain parts where he shitted on her, when he left her in the Lambo.
That was part of her arc.
Yeah, you feel me? He left her in the Lambo, he shocked her and shit, when he
that's arrested her.
You feel me? They shows that he's still an asshole to her, but now y'all trying to make them now y'all solidifying trying to make them this happy couple.
Yeah,
because stop pandering. Just because females think that Joker and Harley Quinn, they want to get them tatted. They the ones looking bad. Y'all don't gotta switch shit to that's not their vibe. And then on top of that, y'all making this shit a musical. Come on. I can see Harley. Okay, y'all got Lady Gaga to play Harley Quinn, and I could see Harley Quinn being musical, but Joker, absolutely not. Especially from, come on, the Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, the swag he gave off in Joker 1, do you see this guy singing and dancing and shit?
Nah, that makes sense too. I didn't look at it from his perspective. And I agree. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with the whole. You opened my eyes to it when you posted it on Facebook. You they not the ideal couple. This nigga be wilding. He really be beating her. He be doing all this that's the point of their relationship. You feel me? And they went so far from that in the recent years that people, like you saying, they forget about it looking like an ideal relationship when it's not that. And now it seems like they leaning more towards it.
Yeah,
It's like you know the underground water tunnels and underwater tunnels from like Finding Nemo. Remember when they went in there and it was just like a
righteous.
I felt like you lean towards it, and then once you go in and it's like 100 miles per hour now, and it seems like I see what you mean. Like they was doing it, they was leaning towards it, and now it's like they went inside of that. I forgot what it was called, but it was like underground. Underwater. Yeah, streams, underwater streams, and they would go, and it's like a highway now, and now they full-fledged.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I see what you mean, and I definitely see what you mean now with Joaquin Phoenix, like him singing. Nah, but it's funny because right before you said his name, you was like, I could see Harley Quinn, but not Joker. I could actually see Joker being like a musical type person because there's been Batman animated joints where Joker will start singing and stuff. You know, it gives you like that Disney effect when they like the Lion Kings in them, or like when the villain out of nowhere has a singing moment and like Scar or something. And I get that. I could see Joker doing that.
Definitely, especially the animated series Joker. Yes, I agree with you on that. I could see him singing and being a clown first, but not the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Yeah.
Like they made that nigga like his whole swag was depressed.
Yeah,
like,
and they did a great job with that.
No, fucking amazing.
I like that movie a lot, and even on the first watch, like I just watched it for what it was because I already heard enough reviews, and I was like, all right, I get it. It's not your standard superhero movie, so let me just watch it. And I was like, yo, this ain't like valid.
It was his performance.
But
his performance was amazing.
I like the tone of the movie.
Yeah,
The tone of the movie was really good. It reminded me of this Batman. I guess that's why people wanted him to be his Joker.
definitely relatable.
Yeah, but it was rumors been for like at least a year now that he was gonna be, that it was gonna be a musical part 2, and that threw me off of rip. I'm pretty sure one of these episodes way back, you can find the title. It'll probably say talking about Joker 2, and I explained that like yo, I don't like musicals, and it's crazy because I'm a musician, I'm an artist, I do music. I've been rapping since I was like 13. I'm 33 now. That's 20 years. I've been doing like my own studio work, like recording heavy since like 2011. I have my own studio, released 32 mixtapes. You can find them online on the Sluggy or Slugs Brim. So you would think I would be into that. That's what I'm getting at. I'm just not into musicals. It throws me off movie-wise. I'm here for a movie. I'm here for dialogue.
Same here.
In action, of course, but it's funny because I'm not even an action movie type nigga. I like when action is done right. That's why I don't like Jason Statham movies because I know what's gonna happen. Like,
yeah, they're very predictable.
And I can acknowledge this is a great movie. Like this is good right now. It's not my cup of tea. Like I know what's gonna happen. Like this guy's gonna get thrown in front of a truck and then get up. I don't like that. And then maybe I could use the word saying that's not realistic, and people be like, but you like Marvel. That's not realistic.
But Marvel's meant to not be
Exactly.
We know what we signing up for with superhero shit. Like,
so that's why I just don't like musicals, like, period. Like, not saying that's why, because I had nothing to do with action. I'm just saying the things I don't like for reasons I don't like. And so when I heard it was going to be a musical, I already knew. And I've been doing the podcast. You know, we've been doing it for a couple of years now. And I kind of, like, I'm good at filtering out what might be high percentage of, this might be true, this leak or this rumor. This is false. I can tell just by the way. And I'm getting way better at it. I got way better at it. So there's certain shit that come up sometimes what I'm saying before we end it. And I'd be like, no lie, that's not valid. I can tell that's not true. Some stuff come out, I'll be like, yo, I believe that. I can tell that's somebody leaked this. This is for sure.
There's enough reliable sources. Like,
so I knew that was going to be the case. I knew this was going to be a musical. So now that they doubled down and fully came out and said it, it's a musical. I was like, I already knew it. So I'm not going to get any madder.
It cushioned the blow.
Yeah, I'm not going to get any madder. It definitely cushioned the blow.
I didn't know about all
that. I knew for sure. I knew like a year and a half ago. I was going to do it. It was like,
you want to know what's crazy, bro? Even the craziest part is I don't mind a musical number. Like if y'all was going to put a scene where they broke out in a song and dance, I wouldn't be mad at that. She's Lady Gaga, I understand. Like, when they do that shit in shows, when they got this one episode where they put in a musical number out of nowhere.
No, it's cool, but
that shit is fine. I like shit like that.
When you're making it a full-blown musical, it takes... Because, like, what am I here for?
Yeah.
Like, and I heard it also, when they doubled down on that it's going to be a musical, they said it's going to be a jukebox type of musical. And I never heard that term, but me just understanding words, what I take from that is, and I know what they mean, it's going to be playing a lot of songs that you will go to on karaoke night that people will be playing. And maybe it's not the That means the time. So we're gonna do a little 30 seconds if we can get this out. It maybe not mean like the new school music. I'm not saying that because it's based in back in the days. So whatever was the back in the day, for whatever's that time era that they're in the Joker movies, whatever's popular music at that time and was played in karaoke bars at that time and shit, they're gonna be doing musicals of scenes of those singing those
so
songs.
it's not even gonna be original numbers. Like it's just
No.
gonna be okay. Well,
That makes it a little better.
That makes it a little better. Does
because
make it
this
a
might
little
be a
better.
song you like, right? You be like,
Yeah.
no lie, I like this. So I get that. That's it. All right, you warm me up a little bit to it.
That cushioned the blow for me a
Yeah,
little bit. I
you
ain't
feel
gonna
me?
lie
Yeah.
to that.
And I can get that, but I don't really listen to music from back in the days like that, like especially like singing shit.
No, I
just
do.
started opening
I-
up to vocals like singing.
Yeah, I listen to a lot.
You
Of
definitely
old
you
school.
listen to a lot of different genres. So maybe
So,
for you might be like, no lie.
I
Maybe
might
they do
run
a Mike
across-
Jack song, and you
I
be like,
might run
"Word,
across
that's
one,
fire
yeah.
for me." And then Joker when he did that, I never thought I was gonna like this, but wow.
Because
was
with that
good.
being said, I do like certain shit like Glee and like that's a musical show.
Yeah.
But for me, what makes it corny to me is the musicals like they just randomly bursting out in a song and dance. Don't do that.
I guess the dancing also throws me off too, because I'm not a dancer, nigga. I hate dancing.
It's not the fact that the dance is not bothering me.
bothers me.
Acknowledge like Glee, Pitch Perfect. These are musicals, but they're acknowledging that they're singing songs in the movie.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like they're like when they start singing, it's not some alternate universe. Where
Yeah, you're
this-
acting like this is the dialogue.
Like you feel me? Like this is like the regular world is still going on. Like no, they're stopping and people stopping and watching them sing and dance. Like the
That's fire. I didn't look at it like that.
like you.
I don't
feel
know
me?
which one
Like,
I would like better because I don't know if I would like that.
acknowledge you performing a song.
That's cool too, but I ain't gonna lie. I don't feel like I don't know which one I like because I feel like me just opening it up to a musical. If y'all making it seem like y'all not singing, but this is the scene, that's still cool to me.
It has been.
It's just not my cup of tea, but it's still cool to me because y'all acting out the part, and then y'all birth. And this is a musical. We aware of that. So
like Grease. I like Grease, like you, but that was because I was a kid when
Yeah,
I watched
yeah.
Grease. You feel me? But like now, like
I hated Captain Rogers musical, and that was in Hawkeye. I hated it.
oh yeah, no,
Hated it.
that was garbage.
I hated it. I'm like, yo, what the hell? And it looked cool. It looked like when you say it's garbage, you're looking at it from an understanding standpoint. I'm looking at it from a hate this stuff, and maybe my bias is kicking in because I like Steve Rogers and I like the Avengers and Marvel. So it's like, nah, they guys did their own musical. That's cool. But I didn't think it was cool. I was that as furious, bro. They did that shit like in episode 6. It was like probably the last end credit
And
scene.
they gave it
I was like, this is the end
enough
credit
screen
scene.
time. Like they
It was
gave
like a
it.
5-minute end credit scene, and for real, I was tight. But anything else you want to throw in there before we close this one out?
Stop testing my fandom. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Stop testing my fan. Not y'all the fans. I'm talking to the writers and
DC.
DC. Y'all know I live, eat, and breathe this Batman shit. Like y'all know this. Y'all know I'm gonna watch the movie regardless. But that don't give y'all the pass. Like stop doing this. Like stop pandering to people and stop worrying about what y'all think is gonna make y'all the most money and just do what y'all do, my nigga. That energy y'all have for those animated films, keep that in y'all live action. That's all I'm asking for.
respect
Y'all
that.
if they take one of their animated films and follow it word for word verbatim and just make
Scene
it
for
live
scene,
action,
I always say that.
it's gonna be one of the best superhero
Look, as a
movies
fan,
ever.
I wouldn't even care if I seen the animated first and it's word for word, scene for scene.
I'm still
in live
gonna
action.
enjoy the
I'm
shit
gonna
out that
love
shit.
it because they be going crazy. So yeah, I always say that. It's funny you bring that up.
Stop testing my fandom and stop pandering. Stop giving these girls what they want. They want to love. You want to make a love interest for girls. Make 2 new characters and make them lovey-dovey.
I think they just don't understand fandom, period. Because girls are gonna love the other shits too, like the live action that's not leaned into trying to
Yeah, but
hit
like I
certain
said,
audience. They're gonna love it regardless. People,
but
if
it's
you're a
just-
fan of something, you love it. But
they
you're trying
just-
to catch people that's not fandom and you ignoring your fandom.
Yeah, you pandering them. You giving them what they want. Like you looking at it like a cash grab. Like Suicide Squad made Harley Quinn popping, so we're gonna utilize her as much as possible.
Yeah.
We're gonna put her in everything. We're gonna give her own show, which I'm not even mad at. I like the show, but y'all did right. She
Her
has
cartoon was fire.
That's what I'm talking about. The cartoon. She like y'all put in a relationship with Poison Ivy. Mad different. Like I'm not even gonna like sit here and knock y'all for making her lesbian. But my thing is, don't don't fuck up the recipe.
Yeah,
Like, don't make her and Joker
Don't
like.
start adding different spices that was never in.
Yeah, like come on. He don't love her. He
All right,
uses
I got
her.
two things to say. One, it's not a question, so I'm just gonna tell y'all. By the way, I don't know if y'all know. By the time y'all see this, it's probably be out. But knowing me, I go to work, do overnight tomorrow, which is a Sunday, and I'm just gonna edit this first video, and it'll be out before the 23rd, April 23rd. The second part of Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths drops. Catch that. Come back in a few by next week. Next Sunday, we'll have the review out because that's gonna be the first episode we shoot next week, unless X-Men does something crazy, and we gotta speak about that first.
Facts.
But either way, by Sunday or Monday next week,
You just reminded me that comes out.
it comes out.
soon.
So yeah, that's gonna be fire.
That's
so
right around
catch
the
that.
corner.
Last thing I want to say before we shut this off: are you gonna go see? Cause you said I'm gonna watch it regardless. Are you gonna go see Joker 2 in theaters, or are you just gonna wait it out?
I would.
No, forget would. What's the? Are you leaning more towards I'm probably or probably not?
That's why I said I would, because it's not.
Because I would too, but
I'm not gonna.
not.
Go, I'm not gonna go see that by myself.
Like, I can tell you the
just
truth.
gonna have to, like,
I'm not going to see it.
No, you just, no matter what the case is, you just don't. Want
I'm
to.
not going to see that in theaters.
Yeah, so nah, that probably ain't gonna lie. That kind of probably solves my answer.
If it were following off of like regular, like the part one was, I was for sure gonna go see this one. But since this is a musical, I'm not going to see it. I don't like musicals, so I'm not gonna do that to myself and
Yeah,
sit
so
there
no,
for
yeah,
2-3
you kind of
hours.
like saw. You kind of answered my question for me then, because I was gonna say I would only go if niggas is going. Like, I'm not going to see that movie alone.
I'm definitely not going with the Hobies to see a musical.
That's wow. I didn't even think of that. No, you're right. I'm not going.
Yeah. All right,
not
so
going.
y'all heard it here. We're not going. You hear how we feel about Joker 2.
Unless I have a date.
If you
I
haven't
have a
seen the
date, I
trailer,
might go.
the trailer's not bad neither. The trailer's not bad.
No, it's that's why I said the trailer. If I would have seen the trailer without knowing nothing of what attached to it,
That's what happened to my brother. He seen the trailer, and then we speak, we come out each other's rooms, and we see each other in the kitchen or the living room. We're like, yo, you seen the trailer? He's like, yo, that shit was fire. I'm like, yeah, it was cool, but it's a musical. And he was like, it's a what? He couldn't believe what I said. It was blasphemy.
Yo,
He's like, nigga, I'm not. That
what if-
makes it trash then.
what if they shut me up? Like, well, no, they halfway shut me up because I'm still gonna be mad that it's a musical. But what if like niggas watch it and my son is wilding on her in that movie? Like, they just showed us the beginning,
It could happen.
and they like he's wilding on her song and dance, like he singing and shit.
It
Like,
could happen. It could happen. That's why I'm
that
still gonna
might
watch
make
That's
it
why I'm
worth
still gonna watch
good.
it.
Like, that might make it like
I'm gonna
I
be
might
mad.
not care
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the singing and this, and not trying to advocate men beating on women or nothing. But like, that's just the vibe I'm used to seeing when it comes to
their
them two.
relationship, yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? Like,
So y'all heard it here. Toast. Another good episode. We've been getting rolling ever since Phase 3 kicked off. We back. Assemble time. Phase 3. We are the Assemblers. I am Sluggy.
God,
Until next time, Assemble time.
smash that like.